Okay guys, we're here again at Asprey Hall Golf Club. We're going to answer one of our Facebook followers' questions.
And today we're going to be talking about whether accuracy is more important than distance. Welcome to Me and My Golf TV. Okay, so I've had a message through Facebook from Chris Bareham. Now Chris is 14 years old and he said that he's recently spoke to his golf pro, his local golf pro, and asked about distance. And his golf pro said to him that it's probably more wise to play short off the tee, Pierce, and leave himself a longer shot in than to hit a long off the tee and leave himself a short shot in, just to minimise the risk. Now, being it's a little bit different that Chris is 14 years old, because that sort of changes our answer a little bit, really.
For sure.
Now, what we'd say to that, Chris, is that yes, there's certain times and there's certain holes that you think, okay, I need to play sensible off the tee. You know, I want to maybe play short and then have a longer shot in. But we need to assess the risk first, Pierce, don't we?
Yes.
But when we're talking from a generally speaking, from distance over accuracy, Pierce, what do we want to see?
We want to see distance.
Distance.
For sure. At his age, 14 years of age, it's imperative.
Definitely.
It's imperative
a lot of the
work
juniors
at
that we
distance.
coach as well, you know, we are very much, well, we're not really worried so much about accuracy. No. You know, that is very much an easy thing to correct later on, okay, but it's very difficult to generate speed later on in life. So
sure.
At your age, 14 years old, Chris, you may be in a window of opportunity where you can generate speed. So we want to maximise that. Yeah. So we want to get you swinging it as fast as you can. We're not saying that accuracy isn't important, because it is very important, but distance for you at this age is really important. Yeah. And you take a look at the top three guys in the world. They are all hitting average 290 plus, and I think, you know, it really shows now on the stats that, you know, hitting it a long way is much more important than hitting it straight.
Yeah. I think there was a stat, wasn't it, that came out, I think it hasn't the last 2 years, for the previous 6 years, that the straightest hitter on tour, in America this was, lost his tour card.
Definitely.
So that's a bizarre stat, really. But yes, it is important to hit it straight, but as Andy said, there's a window of opportunity, and this window of opportunity is a scientific fact that there are speed windows, strength windows, endurance windows, when a child can specifically work at speed or strength or coordination.
Definitely.
You know, it's really important, and you are probably in your second speed window now, Chris. It's really important that you learn how to shift that golf club quickly and get club head speed.
Definitely.
Because you can't, once you get to 20, you know, 20 years of age plus, very difficult to generate speed.
It is much easier to get you accurate then from there.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I mean, you know, it's like we say, we're not saying that you don't have to use your head and be, you know, and have course management where you want that, and we need to understand that in certain holes and different golf courses, you may need to take a free iron off the tee to lay up.
Absolutely.
It's assessing the risk space, isn't it?
If you're in a competition and you've got a very tight tee shot and the second shot actually isn't that hard, then yeah, you know, you can hit a short club off the tee and a longer club into the green. But I think what we're trying to get through to Chris is that it's the general, in your training, in your practice, and generally when you're playing, learn how to hit it hard. Because if you want to be a great player at 14 years of age, I'm sure you're very keen to do so, you better learn how to hit it hard. Because if you can't hit it 300 yards plus, you're not going to be a great golfer, unfortunately. Or it's going to be very difficult to. You have to have an amazing short game.
Definitely. So Chris, I mean, that said there, power is important, you know, course management is very important, but we are definitely at your age, we want to see some power. So have we got a drill for him, Pierce, to do?
I think we have indeed, yes, right, okay, so I've got my alignment stick here. Now the good thing with the alignment stick is it's a lot lighter than a golf club. Now one of the biggest misconceptions we've had in golf as far as generating speed was concerned is that you should have a heavy club because that develops strength. Well, it does develop strength, but it doesn't develop speed. So we need to show your body, your muscles, how to swing fast, how to get some speed. So with this thing, it's so light, we can do that. So we get a lot of our juniors to do a drill where we get them to swing this 10 times as fast as they can. So if they can swing this very light alignment stick 10 times as fast as they can and then hit 5 drives afterwards, they're learning to get some speed. Okay,
so what we're going to get Pierce to do, you can start there, Pierce, now if you want. We've got 10 fast swings, so Pierce is going to go as hard as he can now to generate speed, and you can see how fast he's going here. You know, he's using a lot of his body. Hopefully he's counting as well. So he's going to go as fast as he can.
He's getting tired.
We're going to line up 5 balls. We'll only do one here today for the video, but I want you to line up 5 balls and then hit 5 shots in a row with no regard to accuracy. I want you to go full speed, full power, as hard as you can go, and you should be a little bit out of breath. So Pierce has done, here's 10. Have a little practice swing for Pierce first, because this is going to feel very heavy now. Now, it's going to look a little slower as well.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
5 balls, as hard as you can, okay, with no regard to direction.
And then hit it hard.
Okay, plenty of power there. Again, that one's gone a little bit right, but we are not bothered about that. It's purely about generating speed and plenty of distance on that as well there,
Yep,
Pete.
it's all right.
So, Chris, the important thing there is generating speed. We want you to hit it hard. Worry less about the accuracy. You know, course management is important, we understand that, but at your age, get that ball going as far as you can, and then you can work on
And don't worry about getting out of breath either.
Definitely, definitely. Okay guys, hope that helped. Post your comments down below. Any more questions, please give us those too, and we'll see you next time on Me and My Golf TV.